Real quick before I start this video and show you the clip I just made, these three videos here that says 1 day ago, 1 day ago, America Card Room doesn't like players telling the truth, new to online poker or thinking about signing up, America's Card Room, fraudulent tournaments. You should watch those videos before watching the video that I'm about to make. You don't have to, but you would just hear me say some of the same things that are being said within this clip that you are about to see. So I just want to share that with you. I just came across this video, and it's something I want you to hear. I haven't watched the whole video, which maybe I should have watched the whole video, but I haven't watched the whole video, so but I definitely want to show this portion of his video because it's something that a lot of us should hear and need to know. Now, I mentioned some of this stuff in previous videos, but I never really did full videos on stuff like this. He definitely makes some valid points, but he definitely sheds some light on some things. Now, I myself knew streamers made a lot of money in multiple ways. Subscriptions, referrals, sponsorships, and so forth. I've never known until today that, you know, some of these people are making $35,000 an hour, which is nuts. Now, I've heard of, you know, 30 a stream, like a full stream. I heard like 10, 5, things like that. But $35,000 an hour, and we all know gambling and streaming gambling, you know, that goes on for hours. You know, there's tournaments that goes on for 7, 8 hours, and so forth. There's games that people play for, you know, hours. There's blackjack people that stream that plays for, you know, a few hours as well. So just imagine just a minimum of, we're just going to say a minimum of 4 hours. Because most of the time people stream like actual stream, not stream as in, I guess, making a video and posting it on YouTube. They chop it up and put their best hands and so forth in it. This is actually full streams. So we're going to say a minimum of 4 hours. Now, times 4 by 35. That's a lot of money. Especially for that. But I want to play this clip because this is what I'm talking about with ACR. And he makes a point of, you know, guess how these companies make their money and stay in business. Well, that money has to come back to them. That money has to stay within the business. It's going to leave temporarily, but it's going to come back. And this is by scamming us, taking our money, unfair play, especially unregulated. Oh my goodness. They literally have the license to kill and get away with it. And we see it. So let me go ahead and play this. I haven't watched the full thing, so I'm just going to start it from here.
Fine Twitch or somehow restrict the way that Twitch is used on that in that country. The main factor is the fact that it is against the law to do a lot of these things in European countries, and Twitch is not doing a good enough job at moderating this stuff. And these European countries are going to find out that Twitch is providing an avenue to advertise gambling, and they're going to get really upset about that.
These companies were coming to me with, they're like, hey.
Okay, so from this point on is really what I want you to hear. Check it out.
We want you to stream on our website.
Yep.
Gamble. And we are willing to pay you $35,000 an hour.
That's a lot of money.
I wasn't getting ever. That was double any sponsorship I ever got in my entire life.
So if they're paying $35,000, yes, $35,000 an hour, and this is a pretty normal thing for a lot of these platforms. Why do you think so many people are taking these deals? Yeah, why do you think they're doing it? It's because they're being paid.
Exactly. So I don't know how much he's getting paid. I have no clue. But I've told you, some of these people that stream has blocked me, including America's Card Room and the America's Card Room CEO. They blocked me on Twitter and also on Instagram. And the reason is, I was getting on them about it. I was telling them, look, you're participating in a scam. You are just as worse as them. You are scamming. This is a straight up, I was just going in like different little tweets. But I made sure I was a little bit nicer on the end, because I didn't want, my account to get deleted, because certain platforms are a lot more stricter. But they blocked me. So Jeff, what's his name? Not Gross. Jeff, Broski, the little shrimp. If I ever, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm just gonna say that's one that blocked me. There's another person that blocked me. Of course they're gonna block me because, and the thing was, before, I'm gonna say before 2020, so I'm gonna say around 2018, 2019, I was still a Jeff Broski fan. But when he started, I guess, being sponsored by them, and some of the things that he was saying and doing, and just watching some of his streams, I was like, this is total bullcrap. And now even with and Ryan, I think his name is Ryan DePaulo or something like that, I'm starting to sort of fade off on him myself. Just sort of start to fade off on him myself, because like anyone that's being sponsored, anyone that's taking deals with ACR, I'm just losing a great amount of respect for them, because these sites are nothing but scams, especially America's Card Room. Well, let me go ahead and finish playing this.
Ridiculous amounts of money. Aiden Ross leaks $2 million a month sponsor earnings. That's a lot of money. What is this here? I'm gonna look at this. So let's see here. Offer you guys nearly $2 million a month. Offered 1.4. Didn't want to cover expenses. We got a referral code. We are getting more. Sorry, bro. Maybe we can work again someday. You kept a referral code money as a group. Offered 1.6. So I could offer 1.6 million. But yeah, this is, I don't know if people know this, but streamers make a lot of money. Also, especially with gambling websites. Gambling websites pay a lot of money. And do you know why? Because they make a lot of money. Now, I want to go ahead and add a reason for you not to ever gamble on these websites. How do you think the same website stays around? How do you think they have all...
And here it is. Now, I haven't heard past this part, but just his punchline of setting this up, I automatically knew I needed to show it to you. So we're going to be hearing this together for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and continue.
All this money to advertise. Because they gamble on these websites. How do you think the same website stays around? How do you think they have all of this money to advertise? Because they usually win. You're literally signing up to get scammed. Those types of influencers are insanely valuable.
Boom! Did you hear that? We heard it together. I knew that punchline was coming. I promise you, I didn't watch this video past the point of where I started. But did you hear that? I know you heard it. I'm going to go ahead and replay that.
To advertisers. Absolutely. Money to advertise. Because they usually win. You're literally signing up to get scammed. Those types of influencers are insanely valuable to advertisers.
Now, what did I just say yesterday or the day before yesterday in one of my videos? When you had these people trying to shove their referral code down your throat. Now, they might not be sponsored. They may not be making as much money as some of these people that this guy is talking about in his video, but they're still making some money.
Advertisers, absolutely. Yeah, the dumber your audience is, the more money it is for you to advertise for.
This is what I'm talking about. So they want to keep a lot of us in the dark. That's why they don't want a lot of us talking about what's going on these sites. That's why a lot of us being blocked. This is why I try to block my username, because if they block my username, what more can I show you? I mean, I can make another account and do all, but I'm not going to want to do all that. But they want to keep us dumb. Why? So they can study, take, scam.
Because if you're like, hey guys, I have this thing, it's a drug, and if you take it, it's gonna fuck you up, but it's really colorful, and so please take this, it's really bad for you. That's obviously going to be more valuable than if you have an audience of people that are a little bit more skeptical about things. And this is the way a lot of people see it. You look at your friends, and I realize, like.
So I'm gonna stop it here. What I'm gonna do is just create a video and a title for this portion. I'm gonna watch the rest of it, and if there's anything else that comes to mind that, or anything else saying that he says that you know, coordinates with what I'm saying and what I believe, then I'm gonna go ahead and make another video. But I mean, if you have to replay this, just replay it. If you have to share it, just share it. I don't ask people to share my stuff. I don't ask people to follow me. I don't ask people to like. But for this particular video, if you can just share it, possibly, that would be great. You ain't gotta like it. You don't have to do anything else. Just share it, because a lot of people need to hear this. And it's not just with ACR. It's with tons of other sites. Tons of other sites. But definitely ACR, Bet Online, Global Poker. This is right up their alley.